The Book of Enoch. Have you always wanted to read it, just not much of a reader or don't really want to buy it? Well, I got you. Come on in here. And the angels, the sons of heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and have children with them. And Shemyaza, who was their leader, said to them, I fear you will not agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of this great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual curses, so we will not abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then they all swore together and bound themselves by mutual curses. And they were in all 200 who descended in the days of Jared in the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called it Mount Hermon because they sworn and bound themselves by mutual curses on the act. And these were the names of their leaders: Samlazaz, Arakobal, Ramiel, Kokabliel, Tamliel, Ramliel, Daniel, Ezekiel, Barakijael. Shemyaza and Samlazaz are probably the same entity. Asael, Armaros, Batarel, Ananel, Zakiel, Samsapiel, Satarel, Turel, Jomjael, Sariel. These are their chiefs of tens. And all of them together went and took wives for themselves, each choosing one for himself. And they began to go into them and to defile themselves with sex with them. And the angels taught them charms and spells and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And the women became pregnant, and they bare large giants, whose height was 3,000 cubits. The giants consumed all the work and toil of the men, and when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and taught them about metals of the earth and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyes, and all kinds of precious stones, and all coloring and dyes. And there was great impiety. They turned away from God and committed fornication, and they were led astray and became corrupt in all their ways. Shemyaza taught the casting of spells and root cuttings. Armaros taught counterspells. Barakijael taught astrology. Kokabiel taught the constellations. Ezekiel the knowledge of the clouds. Arakiel the signs of the earth. Shamsiel the signs of the sun. And Sariel the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down from heaven and saw much blood being shed on earth, and all the lawlessness being done on the earth. And they said to each other, Let the cries from the destruction of earth ascend up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, the holy ones of heaven, the souls of men make their petition, saying, Bring our cause before the Most High. And they said to the Lord of ages, Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings, and God of the ages, the throne of your glory endures through all the generations of the ages, and your name holy and glorious and blessed to all the ages. You have made all things, and you have power over all things, and all things are revealed and open in your sight, and you see all things, and nothing can hide itself from you. Look at what Azazel has done, who hath taught all unrighteousness on earth, and revealed the eternal secrets which were made and kept in heaven, which men were striving to learn. And Shemyaza, who taught spells, to whom you gave authority to rule over his associates. And they have gone to the daughters of men on the earth, and have had sex with the women, and have defiled themselves, and revealed to them all kinds of sins. And the women have borne giants, and the whole earth has thereby been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now, behold, the souls of those who have died are crying out and making their petition to the gates of heaven, and their lament has ascended and cannot cease because of the lawless deeds which are done on the earth. And you know all things before they come to pass, and you see these things, and you have permitted them, and say nothing to us about these things. What are we to do with them about these things? Then said the Most High, and the Great and Holy One, Uriel, go to the son of Lamech. Say to him, Go to Noah, and tell him in my name, hide yourself, and reveal to him the end is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed, and a flood is about to come on the whole earth, and will destroy everything on it. And now instruct him as to what he must do to escape, that his offspring may be preserved for all the generations of the world. And again the Lord said to Raphael, Bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness, and split open the desert which is in Dudael, and cast him in it. And fill the hole by covering him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him live there forever, and cover his face that he may not see the light. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be hurled into the fire. And heal the earth which the angels have ruined, and proclaim the healing of the earth. For I will restore the earth and heal the plague, that not all the children of men may perish through all the secret things that the watchers have disclosed and have taught their sons. The whole earth has been corrupted through the works that were taught by Azazel. To him ascribe all sin. To Gabriel said the Lord, Proceed against the bastards and the reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication and the children of the watchers. Cause them to go against one another, that they may destroy each other in a battle. Shorten their days. No request that their fathers make of you shall be granted to them on their behalf, for they hope to live an eternal life, and that each of them will live 500 years. And the Lord said to Michael, Go bind Shemyaza and his team, who have associated with women and have defiled themselves in all their uncleanliness. When their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations under the hills of the earth, until the day of the consummation of their judgment, and until the eternal judgment is accomplished. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment and the prison in which they shall be confined forever. Them Shemyaza shall be burnt up with the condemned, and they will be destroyed, having been bound together with them to the end of all generations. Destroy all the spirits of lust and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. Destroy all wrong from the face of the earth, and let every evil work come to an end, and let the plant of righteousness and truth appear, and it shall prove a blessing. The works of righteousness and truth shall be planted in truth and joy forevermore. And then shall all the righteous survive, and shall live until they beget thousands of children, and all the days of their youth, and their old age shall they complete in peace. And then shall the whole earth be untilled in righteousness, and shall be planted with trees, and be full of blessing. And all desirable trees shall be planted on it, and they shall plant vines on it. And the vine which they plant shall yield fruit in abundance. And as for all the seed which is sown, each measurement shall bear 1,000, and each measurement of olives shall yield 10 presses of oil. You shall cleanse the earth from all oppression, and from all unrighteousness, and from all sin, and from all godlessness, and all the uncleanness that is brought on the earth you shall destroy from off the earth. All the children of men shall become righteous, and all nations shall offer adoration and shall praise me, and all shall worship me. And the earth shall be cleansed from all defilement, and from all sin, and from all punishment, and from all torment. And I will never again send another flood from this generation to all generations and forever. And in those days I will open the storehouse of blessings in heaven, and rain down blessings on the earth, and over the work and labor of the children of men. Truth and peace shall be united throughout all the days of the world, and throughout all the generations of men.